Okay. I guess I was just kind of wondering what red flags are for Vince. Like, are there certain injuries and stuff you look for that are like make you less?
Well, yeah. Well, I think it's like it with anything. I mean, you want somebody who has no injuries. Obviously, you want somebody who has no heart problems, no lung problems, no orthopedic problems, back problems, knee problems. Idealistically, that's your ideal type of guy.
Right.
But from everything I've seen and whatever, they screen them pretty good to make sure that they're in good physical shape.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. How do you deal? There was obviously a lot of issues with like drugs and stuff in the locker room. How did you deal with like guys that were trying to get prescriptions or abuse?
Well,
Like,
let me be right to the point on that. And I appreciate that's a good question, Nick. I think. Listen, I have always been noted, even back as an ER doctor and I've been since I'm here in the Pocono since 1984 as a good, clean doctor.
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I've heard.
okay, that's my reputation. Okay,
Right.
I don't in my office today. I write for no codeine cough syrup, no sleeping pills, no Xanaxes, no nerve pills, no Valiums, none of that crap. No Tylenol threes, no Vicodins, no Percocets, none of that garbage. Okay, I tell people, listen, I'm talking about my patients here. I said, listen, I'm your friend, I'm your doctor, but I'm not your legalized dope dealer. I said, there's other people out there that write that crap. I don't write any of that garbage. Okay. Why? Because you're 5 years from now, you're going to look back and say, you know, that Romascavage was my medical friend. Because most people don't need it. Okay. If you do need it, excuse me, I send you to a pain specialist who does that. That's how I do my practice. So throughout the years in WWF, okay, have I been approached? Well, I guess so, maybe indirectly, but my reputation stood me above all the other critiques of how it was. Okay. In other words, the guys knew whatever. I mean, I was always dealt like I'm dealing with you, always like fair, square, and right to the point. Okay. And as far as that goes, did I ever have to sell anybody? Not really. Did I ever see anybody put steroids in their butt, their arm? No, never did. Okay. Because as a role of my doctor, as the doctor, I never saw any of that stuff. So anyway, I was just totally immune to that situation. Totally.
Yeah. What is your opinion of like deathmatch wrestling? What do you think of like the exploding barbed wire kind of
No,
glass?
I'm not for that. I'm not for that at all. That's, you know, well, excuse me, I will tickle my call in my throat. Oh, what I tell people is this: if I'm going to put razor blades, barbed wire, use a weed whacker on your stomach or whatever, or light bulbs, throw you fluorescent light bulbs. That ain't wrestling. That's a whole different type of set of annex. Now, is there room for that? Well, excuse me. Is there room for that? Yeah, I mean, if you depends on there's those fans that like that stuff. But as far as how it is today with should I say the civilized way of doing wrestling, you don't need that. You don't need that. I mean, you don't have to do that because it doesn't really do anything at all to make you any better of a superstar than what you are. In fact, you're going to get hurt, and guys do get hurt.
Yeah,
I'm not for it.
David Arquette almost died in a death match.
I know. I know.
And you and so like you, I asked because like you still do indies, right? Am I
Yeah, I
right?
do. Yeah, I do a lot of I do a lot of indie wrestlers. Okay, and the thing of it is this: I do a lot of I do PPW, which is a big independent type company here in Pennsylvania. They do real well. A lot of their guys wind up on with events on TV, what have you. Okay, and AEW and all that. But the thing of it is the fact that they know how I'm as a doc. Okay, number one is the fact that if anybody gets hurt, okay, I said absolutely no chair shots at all to the head or neck. You know, I tell them, I say, if I see anybody putting a headshot from with a chair to your head or neck, I'll call the fight off. The whole night's gone.
Really?
State because as
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that. Okay, as a state representative in the state of Pennsylvania, the doctor has the authority to do that. Okay, because I tell people, I said, listen, you came here healthy. I want you to go home healthy. Okay, I don't want nobody getting hurt. You have families, you have your whole lives ahead of you. Okay, but I don't want nobody getting hurt. Okay, and that's the bottom line. I want you to go out there and do the best you can, put out a really good, show and event. But I don't want nobody to get hurt, and that's the central theme. And guys that know that do that. If you get hurt, gets cut, I sew them up at the ring. I always sew up the guys always at the ring, and they never ever get charged. Okay, like you were saying to me earlier, like as an independent doctor, I do that stuff in my office. I mean, I got tons of people coming here with no insurance, Nick. Nothing. And you know what, Nick? I tell them, I said, just smile. I'll make your day. I said, listen, and we find ways to barter it off and we whatever. And it goes real smooth. And that's been always my reputation.
Man, yeah, I on the indies and stuff, when you're working there, and
Now, I do a lot of indies, like at least 5, 6 or 7 different indie companies right now. Yeah.